Good greetings to you all. Today, in this video, we'll discuss Tea from Assam, written by Arup Kumar Dutta. Before getting to the lesson, let us know something about the author, Arup Kumar Dutta. He was born on 2nd July 1946 to Girish and Indira Datta. Sri Datta completed his senior Cambridge from the Lawrence School, Sanavar, and BA and MA from Ramjas College and Delhi University. He returned to Assam to take up teaching for some time, even as he commenced his writing career. With his books such as The Kasiranga Trail, and Unicorn is attaining success at a global level, he could give up teaching and take to full-time writing and freelance journalism. His no longer works of fiction include the Anagarika's Swan Song, The Bag, Red Camellia, Green, and the Ahams, the last being an imaginative account of a dynasty which ruled the Brahmaputra Valley for 600 years. His novels have received critical acclaim both at home and abroad. Based as they are on meticulous investigative research and documentation, his non-fiction books for adults exhibit the true journalistic ethos and also testify to his scholarship and education. These include The Brahmaputra, published by the National Book Trust, India, and formally released by the Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at New Delhi. Unicorn is The Great Indian One-Horned Rhinoceros, formerly released by animal activist Srimati Menaka Gandhi in New Delhi. The Final Frontier, The Roving Minstrel, Chagaram, Hammer Blow, Pothurak, etc. Now let us know something about the lesson. Talking about the theme of the lesson, Tea from Assam describes how popular tea has become as a beverage in the world. Over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It shows the increasing popularity of tea. The lesson gives a graphic description of the sea of tea bushes stretching as far as eyes can go in Assam. The plucking of the newly sprouted leaves by groups of tea pluckers and bamboo baskets on their backs are vividly described in the lesson. Now let us go deep into the lesson. It tells that tea is very popular in India. At every platform of railway stations, you can hear vendors saying chai, chai, garam chai. You can find everyone in the compartment sipping the steam hot tea. That itself shows the popularity of tea. Over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It was green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. The green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. Small tea bushes stretched as far as the eyes could see. Amid the tall, sturdy, shady trees, there were rows of tea bushes. Pranchal was born and brought up on the plantation, so he was not excited. Assam has the largest concentration of tea plantations in the world. Now it's about the origin of tea. No one really knows who discovered tea. One Chinese emperor had always boiled water before drinking it. A few leaves of the twigs burning into the pot fell into the water. It gave it a delicious flavor. It is said they were tea leaves. According to an Indian legend, Bodhidharma, an ancient Buddhist, cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during his meditations. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. The leaves of tea banished sleep. Tea was first drunk in China about 2700 BC. The words like chai and chini are from Chinese language. Tea came to Europe only in the 16th century. It was drunk more as a medicine than as a beverage. Acre upon acre of tea bushes were spread over the slopes. They were all pruned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs were plucking newly sprouted leaves. A tractor was pulling a tractor trailed lots of leaves. Rajveer asked if it was a second flush or sprouting period. It lasts from May to July and yields the best tea. So here the entire description goes on through two boys discussing about the tea plantations, that is Rajveer and Pranchol. Talking about Rajveer, he was a youngster and a classmate of Pranchol in Delhi. He was excited to visit tea estate in Assam. He was invited there by Pranchol to spend his summer vacation. He was an ardent fan of detective stories. He enjoyed seeing magnificent view of tea bushes in Assam. His knowledge about tea and its history was really profound. He had done a lot of reading about tea also. He even surprised Pranchol's father with his in-depth knowledge of the subject. And Pranchol, he had been born and brought up on the tea plantation. He studied with Rajveer in Delhi. His father was the manager of a tea garden in Upper Assam. He invited Rajveer to visit his home and the Dekebari tea estate during summer vacation, and he too was an ardent fan of detective stories. That's all about the lesson. Hope you have understood. Thank you.